Well, hello, my friends. Welcome. Let me turn that goddamn thing down. Getting too groovy with the grooving over here. This is Uncle Boo, back with some Borderline Texas trash, baby. The number one podcast in the world with the best co-host in the world.
Ash Handy.
Hail to the yeah. It's the B-double-O. It's the A to the S to the H. Handy.
Oh, I was like, what are you spelling? I'm spelling my name. Sorry, I'm trying not to make you laugh too much.
Sorry, guys. I'm just getting over this hack, and she made me laugh. That was funny. What are you spelling?
Yeah, I have it now, so excuse
Yeah,
me
I
today
passed
if
it
I'm
around.
not.
Yeah.
I'm not coughing though, so
Well, I wasn't fucking coughing until I started recording.
I know. Well, I mean, it's a lot of talking though.
I know, and I've been saving my voice for my peoples. Because I'm the number one voice in the podcasting land today, babies. It's your friend and mine, Uncle Boo, with a smiling, sparkly Ash Handy. Okay. See? All right.
This whole podcast is going to be Steven coughing.
Yeah. Well, I was fine, man.
Tyler's been doing the same thing for 3 days. That's all I hear.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even trying to be mean whenever I say that he was at home all day today from work, and like, I won't even physically start a conversation with him because he either laughs or what we talk about makes him hit something, and he just coughs until he dies.
Yeah. It's
So
like
I'm just like, we're just not gonna talk.
getting all this fucking phlegm out. Yeah, but anyways, I'm back. She's back, and
I just have it in my ears and head.
Yeah, I
I've been
feel
lucky.
a lot
I
better.
didn't get it in my throat.
my body's not achy or nothing like that. It's just this hack. I didn't know a body could hold so much slime, people. I have been hacking phlegm up like Slimer on Ghostbusters.
Oh, Slimer.
He was a good one. Well, I hope everybody's having a great week. This week has been a lot better than last week. I feel better. I look better. I've been working out. Been on some steroids to get over that sickness. I'm on the juice, Ash. I'm going to get jacked because I'm on the juice.
Yeah, Tyler started prednisone today, so
And sorry if you hear me sucking on my cough drop. But it helps my throat to talk at a professional level. But just want to say thanks to everybody. I've noticed we've had some more followers.
hell yeah.
So that's always groovy. And this weekend I'll catch up the YouTube page and all that, and get back to doing some more TikToks and stuff. So yeah, I just been sick, and God, it's just been last week was, dude, I swear I slept all day Tuesday, Wednesday on my days off.
Sleeping is the magical key to recovery.
Sleeping and taking pills.
Pretty much.
And smoking, some medical marijuana, what they recommend. But hope everybody out there has been having a great week. We got a good show for you today, so it should be all right. Got some great news too, my Texas Longhorns are doing good. And our picks are going good. This week we did all right. We're 15-2. Last week sucked. So, the week
you're
before.
saving them every week though,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I do that and save it.
So we can tally it all
Yeah.
up at the end of the year.
Only thing that's going to screw you is at the first part when I kept trying to tell you. I know you hate the teams, but if Oklahoma's playing Mineral Wells High School.
I know, but I hate OU.
I know, there's teams I hate, but I'm competitive too. I don't want to lose.
But I also lived in the douchiness.
Yeah, you lived in the douchey part.
And if there's people in Oklahoma listening to this podcast, I'm sure that I'll get a lot of hate for that. But I'm from Texas. It's just different here.
Yeah, it's kind of like that song says, screw you. We're from Texas. Screw you. Who sang that song?
There's a lot of good songs.
You
about
remember that
Texas.
old song?
Yeah.
I can't remember who's singing it. It was the same guy that sang Snake Farm.
Yeah.
It just sounds nasty.
Snake Farm. It pretty much is.
Snake Farm. I used to go around saying, State Farm. It's an insurance company. State Farm.
They totally could have taken that jingle.
Oh, they could have. But I guess we'll start diving into it. Just want to say thanks once again for the downloads and all that, guys. It's great. And I like the interaction and all that stuff. Because like last week with the Queen dying, I didn't know how much Canada and UK are, I don't know if they're like together or separate entities. So I was asking my friend up there in Canada, and she was like, she told me, you know how we used to do the national anthem in the mornings before school? They used to always do the Hail to the Queen or something. But then they did away with.
So do they just have two different ones? Like whenever it's the king, it's the king, and whenever it's the queen, it's the queen?
I guess.
She was queen for a really long time.
Yeah, she was queen for a long time.
And I know it doesn't actually make her like the actual queen, but they call it like the queen consort or something. But
yeah,
the queen consort, whatever, after her is just disgusting.
Yeah, because I think
I feel really sorry.
Her son's taken over that King Charles, the Prince's
Yeah, but
boys.
remember whenever Diana died, he married that nasty bitch Camilla?
Oh, yeah.
She's the queen consort now.
Oh, that mega bitch.
She's gross and unclassy.
Yeah. Prince
She's
Diana.
like the total opposite of Diana.
Diana was cool. You know, and I remember when she died.
You know,
I was at a
people were
bar.
upset.
I was at a bar on I think it was around Lake Travis. We was partying at some bar, and I remember it because it came over the TV, and we were like, "Whoa!"
I probably shouldn't ask this on here, but do you think they had her killed?
Well,
I wasn't alive back then, but obviously, whenever the queen died, a lot of old shit came up. So I fell down a rabbit hole, and I read a bunch of shit about, he was sleeping around on her. So then she started sleeping with people whenever they separated, but that wasn't allowed because it's never allowed whenever the female does it.
But the man could.
Whenever you're in those positions.
Yeah.
So
she was the one who started kind of breaking that mold. She's like, I can see who I want to. I'm divorced from him.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can't do that because she goes, I don't care. If he can do it, why can't I?
And then she died in a car crash.
Yeah.
That was the whole weird thing about it.
Yeah.
It's what I was reading up on.
Because she was going against
they had actual tapes and shit of him cheating on her.
Yeah.
But it was okay. Because
it was
him.
okay.
But she stayed faithful until they were 100% divorced and then got a boyfriend, and everybody was like, what a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, but he can screw around, and well, it's just like this too. I didn't know, but one of her sons married a black woman. Which is 2022. There's nothing wrong with that.
Which one?
Not the one that married that one chick. The first one that got married.
Kate and
yeah, not that one.
The younger one?
Yeah,
with
the
red
younger.
Hair?
Yeah, him.
Is she mixed? She doesn't look black.
She's a mix, but I hear.
I don't mean that in a racist way. I'm just.
But I heard, this is what I heard reading somewhere. A lot of people in the higher authority, were like upset with that. Going, oh, you can't do that. We can't.
She is something. I just didn't know what she was.
We can't have an interracial kid that's bloodline. And I'm like, that is such bullshit.
They didn't like her because she was a commoner too.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking 2022. Grow the fuck up. I'm not lying. Shit, I'd love to date a black woman. There's some beautiful black girls out there. I ain't lying.
I honestly don't give a shit what anybody's color is.
Yeah. Sorry once again if you hear me chewing on my halls. It keeps me from coughing. But yeah, that's just weird.
That's all that anybody's been talking about.
Is the Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've fallen down a lot of rabbit holes.
Yeah.
In the last
and
week.
See, I heard she could be a real mega bitch too, from what I hear.
Who?
The Queen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
About
because she was another one who kind of
the commoner thing.
Yeah, and she kind of turned her nose down to Princess Diana too. I mean, I'm not trying to down a woman when she's dead, but she wasn't perfect either, people.
Well, and I'm not trying to be mean or laugh about the situation, but because of the rumors of Diana in the car crash and everything else. You know, everybody's on TikTok.
Yeah.
I kept running into all these TikToks that were like, you know, fight scenes or like women talking shit to each other.
Yeah.
And it was like Queen Elizabeth whenever she goes to the afterlife and runs back into Diana. You know, Diana's
Oh,
like,
God, yeah. What's up? I remember as a kid watching her wedding to King Charles because it was such a big deal. It was
well,
like
and I
in
heard
the...
that she was very nice.
Yeah, she was
Like,
very nice.
She was very
pretty.
into the public, like
Yes.
dealing with
Yeah,
people.
she went to a lot of children's hospitals and just hospitals, period.
Which I heard that was one of the things that the Queen didn't like was
Yeah.
that she spent too much time with commoners
Yeah.
because that's beneath them.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
See, and that's fucked up. Like I said, man, if this podcast ever took off, guys, y'all wouldn't have to worry about me being a jackass. Because you know what? You guys have been nice to me. Now, the motherfuckers that were dickheads to me better back the fuck off and watch it. Because
I don't know.
I
I just
was-
don't talk to people.
that's me. See, that's one thing. You wouldn't have to worry about me being a dick or nothing. What I would do is, with the money I make from the podcast, I just take myself out of the equation, live out in the country somewhere where I could podcast, and then I would do tours, me and Ashley, to go see the people that would actually want to see us.
A lot of people on podcasts do that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it all entails, but one of the crime ones that I listen to, they do like meet and greet things.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. We get enough foundation built up, but I do know the first place we'll have to go is Canada. They've always been good to us.
I would like to go to Canada anyway.
I would, man. Canada would be nice. That's the only part of the song I really know is that, oh, Canada. So, Kim from Canada, tell us how your national anthem goes. I'd like to hear it. See how y'all's is. And I like that, too. It'd be kind of cool.
And I would
going-
also like to know if it's frowned upon in your country like it is in mine now.
What? Oh, playing the national anthem? You know, here's what's so funny about that. I seen a TikTok about that. One of the biggest people that was kneeling down during now all that was that Brittany chick. That's that basketball player that is in Russia in prison. Now, I don't believe she should be in there for what she had, but she broke the rules and, you know.
And now she's in another
But-
country that's not the country
Yes,
she
it's
was
a
hating.
totally different country. And here's what's so funny. And I seen a black man make this comment on TikTok. He goes, "It's kind of funny, Brittany. You hated America and it was so bad. But the minute you stepped out of our boundaries and you got yourself in trouble, what do?
Help me.
I love America. Help me. Help. Oh, I see.
You
When
don't
it's
want to stomp on our
convenient-
flag anymore?
Yeah. That's what I mean. When it's convenient and you want to look cool to make yourself more popular, you do that, which is fine. We live in America. You can do what you want, but don't sit there and bitch about an area and then leave it and then be like, help me. I know I said bad things about you. You know? Typical people today. But anyways, as we digress. But yeah, it's just a crazy flip-flop world. But I hope you cats are doing good out there. And like I said, send us some more feedback and stuff.
The other funny thing I wanted to bring up, since we are talking about like celebrities and politics and like all the things that are popular this week, I saw a funny post on TikTok. You know, because us women, we're always worried about how we look and our bodies and all
Yeah.
that. So, you know, Adam Levine, the singer from Maroon 5,
Oh, gosh.
is married to that, probably in the top 20 hottest women of the entire planet, whatever
Yeah.
her name is. That's the Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah.
Guess who got cheating on the Victoria's Secret model? Who got caught cheating on the Victoria's
was?
Secret model? I'm not into celebrity news, and it could be fake. I don't know. But that's been the posts I've been seeing for the last 3 days. And so basically the post that I saw on TikTok, it was like, I'm just going to eat a whole pizza and not give a fuck anymore because You're a Victoria's Secret model and you still get cheated on. Like,
Yeah,
what's the fucking point?
yeah. I'd be like, fuck this, man. You know, I look good and I'm a model and I still get cheated
Yeah,
on.
like the hottest woman in the freaking planet. Which I think everybody has always cheated on everybody to some extent. But I do think that it's like way more accessible now.
Yeah. And I just don't get it. Here I am. I've been single since my wife passed in 2012. And I'm like, God damn, man.
Sorry.
There's no loyalty anymore.
No. I got very fortunate with my boo thing. But I'm one of very few people that I know have it the same. You know what I mean?
I'm 46 and I'm like to the point, fuck it.
Yeah, because it's not even really an age group thing anymore. You
No.
know, used to be, it was like, all right, whenever you were in 20s, fucked around a lot, but then you settled down. But
Yeah.
like the cheating shit's just as bad for the people in their 40s
Oh, God,
and 50s.
I know.
Like I hear crazy shit from that age group too.
Yeah. So I just stay home and podcast for you fans. See, that's why it's another reason y'all need to get the podcast growing with me. So then that way, the money I could use to come see you guys and have meet and greets and stuff.
We should just start like a dating thing. I don't know what we would call
Oh,
it.
God, call it borderline Texas trash dating.
I don't know. I'm going to think on it, but
And see, I'm so glad I have lived by myself before this point, before this ever happened, because I ain't met anybody and I ain't going to. So I've looked in the mirror and I'm very happy with knowing I'm probably going to die alone. See, that bothers a lot of people.
well, a lot of people
And I'm not that
can't
insecure
go
with
without,
myself.
a lot of people can't go without attention at all.
Yeah, I don't need
Like there are
attention.
people that legitly, if they're like single or alone for even like a month, they're losing their shit.
Yeah. Look at me. Look at me.
They just can't do it.
Yeah. So, if you're out there struggling dating, I understand your point. But be strong. Don't fall for any jackasses.
And message Steven if you want to fall in love.
Yeah, if you want to fall in love, but no kids. Already got some. If you got some, that's cool. But no kids.
Oh, like you're not having any more.
No, I'm not having any more. Hell no.
Is that what you mean whenever you say no kids?
Yeah, that's what I mean, no kids.
Okay.
They can have kids. That's cool, but I don't
I was
want no
about to say
more.
that kind of makes you sound like a dick if you're saying the woman can't have any kids and you won't
Oh,
have
no,
any more kids.
no.
Like, I
I don't mind if
was
she
like,
has
you got to give her a
kids.
little bit of something here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if she has kids because I know how it is, but I
You're
don't
just
want
saying
no
no
more.
more. You're not going to have any more.
No.
I get it. I'm almost 30 and I have one and I'm done. I don't want any more.
Yeah. Where did I do with my... I got so many pens back here. I lose them all. Give me that pencil.
Oh, I was like, where?
Well, the kids, I always tell them to come back here and get me a pencil. And I've had a lot of shit to sign here lately for school, so I take my pens and they fucking disappear. They're probably all in the kitchen where I sign stuff. When I sign that dotted line. Alrighty, we get on with some stupido news. And that's what I like about recording. It's on Wednesdays. Thursday, I get time. I get off work, go enjoy a little Red Bull and a cigarette on the back porch, decompress, come back here with my thoughts and my creative juices, and do the editing. All right, let's see. Today we are going to start our stupid news in France. There is a 60-year-old French skyscraper climber celebrating his
Birthday.
his 60th birthday. So he's climbing the biggest skyscraper in France or whatever.
To
Yeah.
celebrate?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, if you're a thrill seeker, that's cool, but I'm afraid of heights. Like, I can stand it on top of my house. That's fine.
I can't even do that.
But if I go maybe any higher than that, oh, God. I can't even watch videos of them motherfuckers climbing shit.
I can't either.
They use no ropes, no nothing. They just, all right, if I fall, I fall.
Fuck that.
And there's been reports of, them guys who do the videos of them fucking falling, trying to take a selfie. on top of something. Man, them guys are, ooh, I couldn't do that. But anyways, that's how he's celebrating his birthday. And then a Brazilian woman had 100-pound tumor that she had for 5 years removed. Motherfucker was huge, man.
That sucks.
Yeah, they didn't say where it was attached to her or show a picture of her. They just showed it, and it was big.
I've seen some of the like 20, 30 pounders in some of like. I had a friend once that they found like a 25-pound one in her stomach.
That's what's wrong with me. That's why I got a beer belly.
Yeah,
it's a tumor.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's just a tumor. Like I haven't actually gained all this weight.
It's not a tumor. Then we have a UK man who was bitten at the bar by a spider. It was poisonous, apparently, because I guess it's their version of a black widow or whatever. But, it's small.
Did he see it bite him?
No, he was sitting there at the pub drinking. The bar seats are. He was sitting at the bar, and he felt something kind of come up and kind of just on his back of his calf, kind of, and he just kind of brushed it. Didn't think about it, kept drinking. Got about 4 or 5 beers in and noticed he couldn't feel his fucking leg. And it's just started getting red and irritated and boiling up. Yeah, that's what it was. He got bit by a poisonous spider.
I hate spiders.
While sitting at the fucking pub. Yeah.
And it's about to be that time of year where they all try to come in your house for warmth.
Yes.
It's the only part about colder weather I don't like.
And I hate spring, too, because then you start cleaning, them motherfuckers are all coming out going, ooh. Spiders don't bother me. Snakes.
They do bother me.
Snakes, I will fucking just... I don't know. The smaller spiders don't really get me, but the tarantulas,
Tarantulas and wolf spiders. Wolf spiders scare the shit out of me. They get like this fucking big sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
And I don't do snakes at all.
Yeah,
we found
snakes.
one living in the backyard at work, and I about shit myself.
Oh, yeah, I would have.
It's non-venomous, but
yeah,
I know that he's back there now, so...
I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, I don't want to go back
I'm not a snake person. Then a Nevada man stops a bus because a boy flipped him off. I was reading
Literally?
Yeah. It was a school bus, a little 9-year-old boy. They're in the back of the school bus. And he flipped him off and was laughing about it. That motherfucker somehow pulled in front of the bus or something, got it to pull over, and got on the bus and was telling this freaking kid off. I'm like, number one, how the hell did he get to stop the bus? Number two, why is its bus driver just letting this guy get on the bus?
Yeah, because usually they don't just stop the bus.
Yeah. Sorry if you heard that crunch.
That was funny. You can still hear it.
Well, gonna hear some crunching and some coughing today. Any little fucking crunch.
I know.
God.
It's okay.
I just swallow it whole. Where am I at? Okay, a time capsule that was found when they was removing the Robert E. Lee statue.
They did actually remove that?
Yeah. This one was in North Carolina. They've been doing that all across the South and moving all them statues.
Let's
all the
just make
Confederate
history
statues.
disappear.
Yeah. It's not,
That's what we should do. History's got to go.
Yeah. Well, heck, the United States is already trying to redo the dictionary to try to rewrite what a recession is.
That's our wonderful president.
Yeah. But anyways,
He
when
refuses to call this shit that we're living in a recession.
Yeah, he's like, no, it's not.
Because
we've had a good month.
He doesn't, because he doesn't want that on him as a president because he's still trying to pretend like he's the best president ever.
Yeah. He's not. He's a dipshit. I got more sense in my big toe. But when they was removing it, they found a time capsule from that time. And found all sorts of shit in there from that period.
Well, it was probably racist and stupid.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
We just throw it away.
Yeah, don't even read it. It's blasphemy.
Yeah.
It's history, and we don't need to know that part of history.
Exactly.
Because it probably, proves that I don't want to get in trouble, but get what I'm saying.
Yeah. That it's just retarded. But,
There was probably like a handwritten letter in there about how Robert E. Lee wanted to abolish slavery, and so he started the Civil War and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. And if people ever do their research, slavery wasn't the biggest thing the Civil War started. You really know why? It was, of course, slavery. But the South had all this cotton. They was shipping it up north and shipping it from there. Well, they was making a lot of money off the South sending cotton up there. We wanted to make our own portals down here because we have Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, all them state, Florida, right on the fucking coast. Why do we need to keep shipping it up north? Well, of course, our wonderful United States was like, no, because we're making the money off of it, and you're making some, so that's enough.
Yeah, you shouldn't be making the full potential profit off of your own shit.
Yeah, and here's what, and then granted, it was off slavery's back. I understand that. I'm not condoning that at all. I'm just saying there was more than that what started the Civil War.
It all come down to money.
It
And really just had to do with money.
Here's what pisses me off about our fucking lovely Democrats. How they love to point the finger at Republicans all the time and say we're racist. If you go back in history...
Even though Biden blatantly makes fun of black people and y'all don't even care about it.
Yeah. And here's what's so funny. Why was the Republican Party started? And why did Abraham Lincoln leave the Democrat Party to help start the Republican? Because he was against slavery.
And the Democrats were for slavery.
Yeah.
They were the party that were for slavery.
And when the KKK was big in the South...
Democrats were their biggest supporter.
Yeah. Nobody wants to talk about that, though. The Democrats are good people. They want you to do what they say. And Republicans aren't that good either sometimes, but Jesus.
Honestly, we're all shit, but it just bothers me that...
We're all... It's like we're sheep.
That you really do put a racist man on TV, and he's not racist.
Yeah.
And
no
one
here's
says
what's
anything.
funny. You can find footage of Biden saying...
I know, and they don't care.
I do not want my kids going to an interracial school because it will be a jungle.
I know.
And he's our goddamn president.
They don't care.
Here's a man that ran twice in the 80s for presidency and had to quit because he got caught lying all the fucking time.
But hey, you know what? It was wrong of us to have a president that thought women are hot and had consensual sex with them.
Yeah.
Okay?
That
is disgusting.
Yeah,
I would rather
disgusting.
have a president that likes small children
and sniffs them
and talks shit about black
people.
people.
I'd much rather have a president that has a son like Biden. I'd love to have a son like him.
I always forget about that.
Talking to underage girls on the computers, smoking crack and shit. All his fucked up business deals that nobody wants to talk about.
Nope. Being famous and having money and having sex with hot women essentially is a way bigger sin.
Yeah. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Anyways, sorry.
We always go left, then we go right, then we get down the middle again. But that was our news, ladies and gents, and it was brought to us by Security of the Finance. I hope you enjoyed it, you clacky wackies. What's this here? Oh, ghost story time, guys. Yay! Ashley's like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
My head just hurts really bad.
No, she always looks that's pissed off. No.
Sometimes.
But what I'm going to do excuse me. I guess that's better than coughing all the time. I'll just burp them juices up. But real quick, before we do the ghost stories, I'm going to go over the lineup and see who you going to pick. We got Clemson going up against Wake Forest.
Clemson.
All right. Then we got Pitt going up against Rhode Island. What do you got, Pitt?
Yeah.
Because Rhode Island ain't going to work. I mean, really, Rhode Island. Really. I mean, a football team in Rhode Island? Fucking give me a break. They're better at hockey. Okay, we got Penn State going up against Central Michigan.
Penn.
Yeah, because they're doing good. Then we got Michigan going up against Maryland.
Michigan.
Yeah, that's who me and Uncle Dickie Ricky's got. Then we got Georgia going up against Kent State.
Georgia.
Yeah. Then we got Baylor going up against Iowa State this week, and we got Baylor. You too?
I'm going to go Iowa State.
Okay. They're not doing too good this year. But you
See-
never know, though.
So I work every Saturday now, so it's also harder for me to keep up. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go by feels,
She's
even
goes
though I
with her
don't actually
gut.
know how anybody's doing this year because I'm not watching as much football as I wish I was.
Yeah.
It's also not been cool enough yet. It's supposed
really
to be cool
hasn't.
outside.
I will say the Alabama and Texas game was real nice.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yes.
But
Everything
since
else,
that
yeah.
day, it's been fucking hot every
Yes.
day. Like swamp ass hot.
Yes, and I'm like, this is September.
It's almost
shouldn't-
October.
Yeah.
It'll be October in like a week and a half.
And we're still fucking having 9. This is Texas, guys. I mean, god dang.
It's the only thing I don't like. I'm ready for fall.
We got Miami going up against Middle Tennessee. We're going with Miami.
Yeah, I'll take
Because Middle
Miami, too.
Tennessee's like,
Miami.
oh, Miami. We got Texas going up against Texas Tech this weekend. I don't know
We
who
play
you're
Texas
picking.
Tech this weekend?
Yes, and it's an
What time?
afternoon game.
Okay.
2:30, 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Then we have Florida going up against Tennessee. I'm changing my pick on this one. Dickey's still going to stay with Florida.
I was about to say, I want to go
I'm going to go with Tennessee because they're actually doing pretty good. Then we have Tulsa going up against Ole Miss. We got Ole Miss.
100%.
Then we got Oregon going up against Washington State. We
Oregon.
got, yeah. All right. Then we have NIU going up against Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah. Then we got Arkansas going up against A&M. Me and Dickey's got Arkansas.
A&M hasn't been playing good this year.
No,
right?
I mean, they beat Miami last Saturday, but they got fucking beat by Appalachian State this year.
All right, Arkansas.
Then we have Ohio State going up against Wisconsin.
Ohio.
Yeah, the Ohio State. Then we got UConn against North Crackalacky State. I'm going State because UConn, they're a basketball college and not a football
Oh,
college.
North Carolina State?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
There's some football stadium in college that plays that song and they all sing it.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's fucking cool.
We used to sing it in the bars all the time.
Then we have Vanderbilt going up against Alabama. I'm going with Bama.
Yeah,
I hate to
absolutely.
say it.
Even though they play like shit.
Yeah.
How'd they do last weekend?
Oh, they did good.
Who'd they play?
Yeah. University of Louisiana Monroe. Yeah. But after this Vanderbilt game this weekend, they should start having better competition. Then we got Kansas State going up against Oklahoma. I'd love Kansas State to pull the upset, but I just don't think they will. The only reason I'm picking Oklahoma is because they're at home. If Oklahoma's playing,
It's going to be Oklahoma.
yeah. Now if they was playing at Kansas
They got that
State,
D-bag energy whenever they're at home.
yes, that's the only reason I'm picking them. Then we got USC going up against Oregon State. We got USC.
Yeah.
And then we got BYU going up against Wyoming and
BYU.
Yeah. Then we got Washington going up against Stanford. We got Washington.
I'll take it too.
Then we have Utah going up against Arizona State, and we got
Utah.
All right. That's our picks for the weekend. Let me submit them. That was dumb. Let me submit them.
I mean, you kind of do, though.
Yeah. Well. All right, now we're going to tell some spooky stories. What I did, I went and I found like 12 of some creepy stuff about Texas. And that's what I'm going to probably start doing to finish out September. But in October, I got 2 or 3 really good stories I'm going to tell. So, but I guess I'll do the first 6 and see how I feel. And then Ashley will pick me up from there if she wants to read any. I know she'll like this first one. It's about her sister. How do you say that?
La Llorona.
Yeah, La Llorona. Have you ever... Now, like I said, this is... she's more... not just Texas, I've noticed. She's more like the South, kind of like
Yeah,
Texas.
they even made a movie a couple years ago.
Yeah, Texas, Mexico. So, here we go. Everyone loves a good ghost story to get their imagination running wild. And what better time to oh, that's the
I was
introduction.
wondering. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh God, I'm too much. Guys, this is the first time I've had this much caffeine because I've been sick.
He's brave. He's drinking a fucking black nitro cold brew coffee.
Yeah, I had
In
to
a
put some
can.
creamer in it. It tastes like shit.
In
But
a can.
Put the creamer in it. It tastes better.
Yeah, put a lime in a coconut.
Hell to the yeah. Okay, this is La La Lorona. Oh.
La Llorona.
Yeah. Hey, La La Rona. All right. Come, spook me, La La Rona. Don't throw your baby in the river, La La Rona. I better
That's
quit.
fucked up.
Just because your old man left, don't be so mad. Huh? Hey.
Yeah, you're gonna make yourself laugh too hard.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. My creative juices
Oh, that smelled like
were
coffee.
flowing. Okay. While the story of Lala Laura is told to many different parts of the world, it has roots in Texas too. The people of El Paso know this legend very well, as they live right near the Rio Grande River, where she lurks, searching for her two children. The name of La Laura translate to the carrier.
The crier.
Oh, the
They
crier.
say she just wails all the time. Just fucking.
Oh man! Speaking of that, have you seen that YouTube video where they're in Mexico and they're a live recording of that voice?
No.
Oh, look it up. Don't do it alone.
I don't want to.
And
Play it for me after we get done.
yeah, it's creepy because you can just hear that, and the cops are like, they don't know what to do, and they know the legend, so they're afraid to go in there.
They're like, we're not fucking with La
Well, they go
Llorona.
in there and they find like a nightgown or something, and they burn it. And I don't know. It's creepy though.
Look, I want to watch it after we get done.
that grud curdling scream. It just,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why she got the name she got, because she literally is just
Just
said to
cries.
be just crying all the time.
okay. It's the crier, which fits her perfectly due to the wailing cries people can hear. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just really excited. Anyways, okay, by the Rio Grande at night, she mourns the loss of her children. She supposedly stabbed them. Oh, stabbed
Yeah.
them. Oh, okay. I remember her throwing them. I didn't remember her
She
stabbing
killed him
them.
first. Supposedly.
Okay. She stabbed her children, threw them into the river in order to get her wealthy boyfriend to marry her. I hate it when they do that shit. However, when she told him what she had done, he did not look too impressed, but rather terrified. She showed up to his doorstep, still wearing her bloody nightgown, to show him the lengths that she would go to be with him. She did not get what she wanted, though as he ended the relationship, then the three
Oh, then and there.
the relationship then and there. Some people believe that after the heartbreak of losing everyone she loved, she stabbed herself and drowned in the river, while others think a mob of angry people came along and drowned her.
I've heard both. I've heard that she
drowned
stabbed
her.
herself, and I have heard
That she did that.
people
See,
killed
I
her
haven't
for
heard
killing her
that one.
kids.
I've heard that she stabbed herself. I haven't heard the. Where at? Okay, no matter which way she died, she still haunts the riverbeds forever, searching for her children. Wearing a white nightgown, however, because of her unforgettable sins, she now has the head of a horse, not a human. I didn't know that.
I've never heard that one. Here's
Has
my
the head of
opinion
one, huh?
on the whole. So everyone says that she's walking around and she's wailing, blah blah blah. Obviously she is. That's the legend. You've heard it, but I
Yeah.
can't stand that Everybody says she's searching for her children. She killed her fucking children.
Yeah,
she's
so how
not
could
searching for her children. She's a sad ass ghost who's a sad ass bitch who died.
Yeah.
And she is literally just stuck where she's at. But I can promise you that bitch is not looking for her kids.
No.
She killed them.
She killed them to be with her
Because her
buddy.
boyfriend didn't want children. And
Yeah.
she wanted her boyfriend to be with her. So fuck off with that.
Yeah, she ain't looking for it. That's what I always thought was weird. If she killed him, why the fuck
that's
is
what
she
they
looking
always
for
said.
him?
Oh, she's looking for her children.
Yeah.
No, she's not. She's crying because she's a fucking ghost and she's dead.
She's looking for another lover.
Yeah,
Ooh.
or another lover.
Maybe we should do that. Go to the Oaks Crossing one night. See if we can talk to La Laura. I can never get her name
Yeah,
right.
but we have the Brazos River, so it's probably haunted by like a white trash version of.
Oh
La Llorona.
God, it's all. Hey, you got any math? Hey.
God.
All right. The next story is the Donkey Lady. I've never heard of this one. The story of the Donkey Lady resembles the legend of the story we just said very closely, except that the Donkey Lady haunts the women hollering. Haunts the women hollering
Oh,
creek
that's really what it's called.
in Seguin. Oh, it's okay.
Women Hollering Creek. I want to go to the Women Hollering Creek. in
That's the
Seguin.
name of this fucking creek. Okay. It's in Seguin, Texas. I'm not for sure where Seguin is. And it poses a donkey head instead of a horse. She lost her children in a fire, supposedly ignited by her husband, and became terribly disfigured in the fire herself. In her state of rage and confusion, she continues to search the creek and nearby woods for her 2 children. So what does she do? Does she go, "Ee-haw"? I'm just kidding. Don't come get me, Donkey Lady. People say she has dark stumps or hoofs. Now that's the kind of chick I want to date.
Ew.
I'd sharpen them hooves every night. Massage them, paint them. Anyways, where her hands and feet should be. One man even claimed that the Donkey Lady hurled herself on top of his windshield after he drove along the road near the creek. This one is the ghost of
Are all these in Texas?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This one is the ghost of Bragg Road. While I have talked about this legend many times before, I didn't say this. It's the guy who wrote it. I could possibly skip over it when talking about ghost stories. The lights seen on this road are supposedly from a man's lantern as he searches endlessly for his head after becoming decapitated in a railroad accident.
I've heard of this one too.
Oh, yeah. A piece of metal from a train flew off the tracks, slicing off his head, and he walks near the train as he was walking near the train. While some people discount the lights as merely swamp gas, wow. I get so tired of people saying anytime there's lights anywhere, instead of thinking outside the box and thinking there's more to life than just that, they're like, oh, it's swamp gas. That ain't nothing. This does not stop people from traveling down the old logging road to catch a glimpse of the mysterious lights themselves.
Yeah, I heard of this one in high school. Whenever we were talking about like all the haunted stuff.
Oh, now this one's right out our back door. The Baker Hotel. Before the Baker Hotel, and it's here in Mineral Wells, Texas. Oh, and the grand finale is going to be in 2040.
Oh, that's a joke. I was
Yeah,
like, what?
I say that because they keep pushing it back. Oh, next year.
Yeah, they're gonna just keep doing it.
Yeah, they're just blowing money on something that isn't going to probably happen. Anyways, the Baker Hotel here in Mineral Wells, Texas. Before the hotel closed its doors for good, and it closed its doors 2 years before I was born. And I was born in 76, so it shut down in 74. And after that, that's when the town went down the hole. People have claimed to see apparitions of 2 different ghosts one of a bloody nude woman on the 7th floor. I've not heard of a bloody nude
I have never
woman.
heard of her being naked.
Me neither.
And I've lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
The woman on the 7th floor was supposedly the mistress. You can
Yeah.
smell her. You can smell her perfume, and you can sometimes see her in like a
Yeah.
pretty dress.
I've never-
but I've never heard of a naked bloody woman.
No.
I apologize to whoever wrote this article, but I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's not one that we have heard around here.
No. On the 7th floor. And that a man supposedly killed in an elevator accident. I've heard that
I've heard
one.
that one.
The woman is allegedly the ghost of the hotel manager's mistress. Okay, but still.
Yes,
we've-
but no one's ever seen her
Yeah.
naked and bloody.
Yeah, she's always got a white
Be-
dress on.
Yeah, because she killed her. Supposedly, I don't know how true this is, but she jumped out of her window and killed
Yes.
herself whenever he didn't leave his wife. That was
Yeah.
what I was always told whenever I was in high school.
Yeah.
So they said you can smell her perfume and you can see her in that white nice dress that she was in
Yes.
whenever she killed herself. But no one's ever
I've
seen her
never
naked
heard-
and bloody.
yeah.
There's no reason for her to be naked and bloody.
So, that's not true. They should do some fact checks on that. Anyways, the woman is allegedly the ghost of the hotel manager's mistress. And when their relationship started to sour, no, it soured. It wasn't souring. She was pregnant.
Oh, I didn't hear that
Yeah,
one.
I heard she was pregnant, and he was like, "Oh shit, no." And she's like, "Well, screw you, then I'll
Well,
jump."
yeah, I just heard that he wouldn't leave his wife, but her becoming pregnant would make sense why she would be like, leave your wife.
Yeah. Okay, she jumped out of the 7th floor story balcony. The hotel is one of the most haunted in Texas, even making it to an episode of Ghost Adventures. I seen that because they got.
And they smelled her perfume.
Yes, and they heard voices.
Mm-hmm.
And they went to the basement and heard children's voices.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know this either, but they used to run black market kids. What do you call it?
Like sex trafficking?
No, not sex trafficking.
Or
but
like adopting them out.
basically stealing the kids and adopting them out. Or there wasn't stealing the kids. It was like a secret deal where if you wanted to get rid of your kid and they'd
Sell them for labeler. God damn it.
sell them for that
labor or
or
something?
people who wanted a kid or couldn't have any. So that's what I've heard too about the basement. They did that too down there. But I remember them getting kids' voices. The Baker Hotel is set to open again for business soon. See, this has just been written. I should have seen who wrote this and be like, I don't know who you talked to. They probably got on the internet and just did that instead of investigating. They say it's supposed to open again soon, so you might get a chance to meet the ghost in person. Well, I'm going to tell you, I live here in Mineral Wells. It ain't going to be open anytime soon. All they've done is replace windows and put a fence around it. I mean, they've cleaned it up.
They've been working on the inside of it, but I heard that it was stopped for a little bit, so I don't know.
Because they ran out of money. They got to find more way to tax Mineral Wells. Okay, the next one is the ghost of room 636 at the Sheraton Gunter Hotel. In 1965, a woman was brutally murdered at the hotel in room 636. Ever since, guests have reported hearing old noises coming from the room, as well as seeing an apparition appearing near the room's door.
Yeah, I ain't staying in a hotel where somebody got murdered. I'm sorry.
I'm going to. I want to take my podcast stuff there and see if I can get anything. All right. Now, here's our next one. Now, see, these are all short, so. The next one is the Lovelorn Lady. The most famous ghostly tale associated with Hotel Galvez in Galveston is that one of the Lovelorn Lady who haunts the 5th floor, forever trapped inside after hanging herself due to the unbearable news of her husband passing at sea. The hotel looks creepy enough as it is, and it is even even without a ghostly presence. So go to the Galveston hotel there, or Hotel Galvez. I've noticed that in a lot of hotels I cover for ghost stories, my other podcast. there's a lot of suicides in hotels. A lot.
Yeah.
Because people, think about it. They want to go somewhere where no one knows them. They get a hotel room and kill themselves. And a lot of them I've noticed from the days was of a guy saying, "Hey, I'll meet you there and we'll run off and get married."
And
The guy never shows up. Or there's one story where the train was delayed and it took an extra day or something, and the woman didn't wait and thought that he didn't show and killed herself. And he was like, "I showed up a day late."
And you killed yourself.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is the ghost of Ashton Villa. Another ghost story based in Galveston. This three-story elegant mansion built in 1865 and owned by wealthy businessman James Brown is reportedly haunted by two ghosts, those of Betty Brown and Matilda Brown.
I don't know why they put an H in that name.
I know, it throws me off. It's just like fucking some of the words when they do that, it screws me. Okay, Betty, the oldest child, grew up quite spoiled and was known by many of the Texas she was known as the Texas Princess because she was so spoiled. Her ghost can be spotted in the Gold Room, which is the formal living room in the mansion. She also plays the piano from time to time, and many people on tour say they feel her presence throughout the house. Also, the chest of drawers in her day room reportedly locks and unlocks randomly, even though the key has been missing for years now. In addition, her bed never stays made, become rumpled and messy multiple times throughout the day. The younger sister, Matilda, married Thomas Sweeney in 1884 and had several children with him. However, he was abusive, and this led to their inevitable divorce. Many believe the haunting of Ashton Villa are tied mostly to Matilda, as she was the nicer. I'm a dumbass. She's the nicer, more kind-hearted child who never left her home despite the abuse she endured. Betty, on the other hand, was a free spirit and left every chance she could get. Maybe that is why her reckless spirit is confided there now.
I can read now if you want to. I know that you've been sick, so. The ending of that one was...
Yeah. So that kind of explains, one sister who haunts the place missed it because she grew up there, and the other one was just mischievous their whole life. The spoilt one, the Texas Princess.
Yeah, but I don't understand why the one that was happy, and a free spirit and didn't care to be there was the one that stuck there.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. It's very contradicting to me.
Yeah.
She was a free spirit and left every chance she gets, so maybe that's why her restless spirit is stuck there.
Well, it's the same guy who said, that Minor Wells one, that, you can see her bloody naked ghost.
That is funny because I'm almost 30 and the Baker Hotel was a big deal. Not saying that I know everything about everything, but you're sitting here with two different generations that grew up with the Baker Hotel.
Yeah, and I never heard
that. So.
Never.
All right. The Ghost Nun of the Loretto Academy Tower. One of the most historic, well-respected institutions in El Paso holds a bit of darkness as well as Loretto Academy. God damn it.
How you doing there? Are you here with the Academy?
With a ghostly tale.
Academy of Country Music.
Legend has it that a ghostly nun can be spotted in the tower on some nights, pacing back and forth. The nun was supposedly pregnant and was locked away in the tower to hide her sins and live out her days in shame of what she had done. Other versions say that she killed herself in the tower to escape the embarrassment and guilt she felt from the pregnancy. Guess we'll never know because I can't ask her.
Well,
And we've got number 9, Ghost of Devil's Backbone. Many stories have circulated concerning the Devil's Backbone, a beautiful yet eerily desolate limestone bridge that runs through the Texas Hill Country. People passing by claim to hear ghost horses galloping across the land, and some have even seen the ghosts of Spanish explorers and monks. No one can really explain all of the paranormal activity that occurs in this stretch of Texas, but it's quite famous. It's a quite famous legend here, and there's even a 1930s style honky-tonk called the Devil's Backbone Tavern in the town of Fisher. The locals gather there to talk about the legend and to witness the ghostly activity in the tavern too. Bartenders at the tavern report that the TV turns on and off mysteriously and even changes channels sometimes. Because of the numerous paranormal occurrences at the Devil's Backbone, local Arthur Birtwall wrote 8 books about it and was working on another before he died in 2010. That's a lot of haunting if you can write 8 fucking books about it.
Fuck yeah. Jesus.
I've never heard of this one. I'm going to have to look that one up because I don't know where that's
at. There's some cool ones. And there's still more.
I don't know where that one's at. Number 10 is the Goat Man. I have heard of this one.
Now, is it the one down there south? Because, see, there is one story of why it was the Goat Man. Is this one tell that he was a black guy?
It doesn't say what color he is.
There was one I did
on... yeah, it does have to do with some KKK shit.
Okay, that's the one I've heard about.
Yeah.
But it's not the one I've heard here. This one's like somewhere on San Antonio, I think.
Oh, okay, so this isn't the same Goat Man one that we hear around here?
No.
Okay,
this one's
never
different.
mind that I haven't heard of this one. This bridge got its name from a legend about a black goat farmer, it does say, who lived with his family near the bridge. Oscar Washburn, also known as the Goat Man, had a good reputation in North Texas, although the Klansmen and the local government despised him. Read that again. Local government.
Yeah, despised him.
They are the racist pieces of shit. After putting out a sign on the bridge saying "This way to the Goatman's," the Klansmen went to his house and kidnapped him. They then tied a noose to his neck, securing the other end on the bridge, and threw him over the side. After throwing him over, however, they peered down and to their dismay saw no one in the noose. In a panic, they killed the rest of the Washburns family. Locals say that if you turn off your headlights while crossing the bridge, the Goatman will appear at the other side, and he might just come out and grab you or throw rocks at you. That's scary and sad.
That's kind of like the bridge out here where the Goat Man story here. That bridge going out by the stop, where the auction barn is, where they have their livestock sales. They say you go across that bridge and honk your horn, you'll see the devil's head.
Yep, there's that one, and then there's another bridge around here somewhere too that a guy supposedly hung himself.
Yeah.
And on that one...
Is that the one where you put your key on the hood or something?
So on that one, you literally... And we did it in high school. It scared me really bad. You drive over the bridge, park your car under the tree, turn your car off, and then you can't get it to turn back on.
Crazy shit.
For a couple minutes, up to like 10 or 15 minutes. And there's no, it happens to a lot of people that go over there. I wish I could remember where it's at because I want to try it now. I think
that's over there on Salesville. Out there, that on Turkey Creek Road.
I want to try it as a grown-up, but I can't remember where it's at. All right.
Skip to Maloo, my darling.
Sarah Jane. Just like other tales we have told about the spirits of women haunting waterways, Sarah Jane supposedly dropped her baby in the canal and now searches for it every night. She hung herself in a tree after losing her baby and now wanders along the banks of the Neches River in Port Neches trying to find her child. That's sad, too. And last but not least, the Lady of White Rock Lake.
Oh.
A well-known legend in the Dallas area. A 21-year-old looking woman supposedly haunts the lake. That's very specific. A 21-year-old looking woman supposedly haunts the lake wearing a soaked 1930s dress. She asks passerbys if they can take her home on Gaston Avenue in Dallas, but during the car ride, she disappears suddenly, leaving the seat soaking wet. The legend says that she drowned in a boating accident at White Rock Lake. I have heard of that one, too.
Yeah. And every time you get to her house, it's like, I'm gone.
Yeah, Texas is super haunted.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff that's pretty local around here.
Oh, yeah. Well, since it is September, I've got a little September stuff, and then we'll wrap this shindig up and call it an evening. Ugh. But here's the one good thing about fall, guys. The cooler weather.
Except in Texas, we don't get it.
Yeah, not till maybe November. And then, of course, football.
That's true.
And then we have hunting. Everybody looks forward to hunting. Deer season's coming up. Then we have the bonfires at night. And then we have sweatpants. We can look forward to the old sweatpants. That's what I'm ready for. And hot chocolate, guys. And I dug up some stuff that you can do this September. Sorry about that if you heard it. Excuse me. Here's some stuff you can celebrate in fall around the United States. Of course, you got Labor Day celebrations. And then you got the big Oktoberfest in Cincinnati.
Dude, there was an Oktoberfest in Oklahoma whenever I lived there, and it was actually a lot of fun. I haven't seen any around here, but
I think they do a kind of one like that over in the Metroplex. And then we have, this one would be fun to go to if you like bourbon, the Bourbon Festival in Kentucky.
Yeah, if I liked bourbon, that would be fun. I just don't.
And
I don't drink that stuff.
For all you readers out there, you can go to the National Book Festival in Washington, D.C. And here's another good one you can go to in Nevada, the Barbecue Rib Cook-Off.
Okay. When is it?
And it's in October. But here's one of the best ones to go to if you have a chance to ever be in Texas in October. You need to go to the State Fair and get one of the original big-ass...
Is it in September?
Yep. It starts in October, first weekend of October, and it goes all the way through to November.
Really?
Yeah, because it's all through October. They got so much fried food there,
Tyler's
guys.
Never been.
I went when I was a little kid, but I hear now it's so damn expensive, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's
and you never want to go on OU Texas weekend.
And the rides scare me. Like, my kid is going to want to ride all the rides, and
I tell you what, I ain't riding that big Ferris wheel. I never have. I never will. Fuck you. Not doing it. Not going to be a part of it. Okay? Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Hope you like that. I'm going to have some more ghost stories next week. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick different places around Texas. And then, like I said, in October... I got some great stories I want to talk about. There's one, I'll give you a heads up. There's one, it's about a doctor that was going to gay bars at night when his wife was gone with the kids.
Oh.
And bringing them back to his house and killing them. Oh. And then when he found out, then when the cops started digging around his place and found the bodies, he killed himself.
Oh.
And then when the people bought the house, there was finding out all of this. So it's going to be pretty creepy and fun.
My goodness.
But, yeah, you got the sniffles like I did every 5 minutes. Hey, cocaine would clear that up.
Jason Boland's going to be playing at the fair this year.
Ah.
I had no idea that he was still...
Me neither.
Yeah, I looked up the... And Trace
They have
Adkins.
They have a good concert venue. It's really nice. It's one of the top-notch ones. I like it.
I was just curious. I wanted to tell everybody what the prices were. I wanted to see what
for tickets and shit?
Tickets.
Yeah, if y'all are around Texas, y'all go check the State Fair out. High as hell, aren't they? I'm telling you, though, it's got more fucking different kinds of fried foods there. Don't they got, like, fried Snickers? Of course, corn dogs. They got, anything fried you can think of.
Oh, my gosh.
And you can't go wrong without a big-ass turkey leg either. So.
Well, the tickets start at $24.
God. Dude, I wonder how much it'd cost to put a booth there and just record all day. Wouldn't that be awesome? Well, one year, Ashley, when we're big enough, we're going to rent a booth there for a weekend.
I don't even know. Do you think that something Julie would even like to go to?
Ah, man. I mean, I don't know, because, I mean, it's a lot of fucking people. It'd be like Six Flags, but more people.
I don't like that.
Yeah. And parking, because of where it is, fucking sucks.
I feel like I would have a panic attack before we even got
You
there.
probably would, because some places people are selling their front yards for
Where's it
parking.
even at?
In Dallas.
Oh,
Right,
hell
fucking
no.
in the heart of Dallas.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I have no one to go now.
It's
Location just made
basically where the
vacation.
Cotton Bowl is, where they play the football game.
Yeah, I'm
It's
good.
right there.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if Tyler was like, I want to go. Sorry.
Yeah. But if you ever want to go experience, I recommend it because it's awesome experience. At least go once.
I don't like to drive over there. So.
Yeah. Well, thanks to my cue to get some air. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Ash Andy's here, looking live and in charge. I'm here, the most recognizable voice in the podcasting world today, babies. I'm too trip to sour. I got you trip to power. I'm the man of the hour, and I love something. I don't know.
Showers.
I love taking showers with my rubber duckies. Ooh, yeah. But you guys be good, be real. We love you. Remember, keep telling everybody about us. Keep downloading. Keep getting more followers, guys. Appreciate everything you're doing for us. Keep listening.
Stay
and
cool.
We'll see you next week. Bye.